We are back.
And looking fly as ever.
I'm Ben Gokenauer alongside RJ Panel, and we're your host for the second edition of the Wildcat Sideline Scoop.
Last Friday, your Slater Wildcats traveled west to face off against the Wellington-Napoleon Tigers. Unfortunately, the Cats couldn't find the rhythm on either side of the ball, falling 66-22.
Meanwhile, the Lady Wildcats softball team opened their season on the road Tuesday night against Glasgow. They had a tough time getting things going early, which led to a 15-0 defeat.
Don't go anywhere. Up next, Jourden Johnson sits down with one of our very own Lady Wildcats to talk about her pregame habits and what it's like being part of the Slater softball program, right here on WSS.
Thanks, RJ. I'm here with our senior Libby Smith from the Slater Lady Cat softball team. Libby, for my first question, when did you start playing softball?
I started playing softball about 12 years ago, playing T-ball with the Slater Optimists.
And what position do you play?
Currently, right now, I play shortstop, but back then I used to play second base.
What is your walk-up song?
I chose No Sleep Till Brooklyn by the Beastie Boys.
And what is your favorite high school memory?
My favorite high school memory is probably appearing in the district championship, playing our rivals, the Glasgow Yellow Jackets.
Thanks, Libby. Now we're on to TNT interviews.
Thanks, Jordan. And welcome back to another segment of TNT Interviews brought to you by the Slater Wildcat Sideline Scoop. And today we are here talking with Coach Sample of the Slater High School softball team. And Coach, after the first two games of the season, what are some pros and cons you've seen about the team?
Well, I mean, the girls' relentless ability to grow and come back every day and practice and fight. We have a lot of young kids that have come in and a lot of new players, new faces, and everybody's really come together, worked together as a team to build on what we've been through so far. And I really look forward to what's coming tonight and next week.
And Coach, how are you and your team going to prepare for this tough part of your schedule coming up?
We're going to practice. I think mentally we got to do a lot of work to stay focused, and then again get on the field. We need to get in the cage, get some batting practice, and build our confidence really. I think if we get everything to fall into line, play the field, hit well, get our heads right, get our confidence up. I mean, we're really unstoppable. We got a lot of good talent on this team, and I'm really excited to see how the rest of the season is going to play out.
Coach, thanks for taking the time to talk with us today, and back to the studio.
Great job, guys. Head coach Teffany Sample enters her second year at the helm after leading the Lady Wildcats to their best season in program history, breaking the record for wins in a season. She looks to raise the bar even higher this year with some new additions to the ball club.
Ben, they look primed just to do that. Now let's turn it over to Libby and Jourden for their weekly report on Friday's football matchup and how the softball game against Glasgow unfolded, live from the Wildcat Sideline Scoop.
Your Slater Wildcats are set to kick off their first home game of the season in a highly anticipated matchup against the district rival, the Concordia Orioles. The Orioles and Wildcats have faced off 3 times since they switched to 8-man. Concordia has been victorious each time. Last season, the Orioles put together an impressive 10-2 record, capturing the district championship before ultimately falling to Bremer in the quarterfinal to 49-21. This year's showdown promises to be an exciting battle as the Wildcats look to defend their home field and try to get payback from their loss in the district championship last season. Now on to Jourden Johnson to give you the Lady Wildcat softball preview.
Your Slater Lady Cats launched their first game in Glasgow versus the Lady Yellow Jackets. It was a tough one for the Lady Cats. The Yellow Jackets came in strong, showing off their speed with great base running and quick defense. The final score ended up 15-0 in favor of Glasgow. Although the score was not in our favor, we saw some great energy from some key players. Let's talk about the heart and hustle we saw from our Wildcats. We want to highlight Jalen Page for making several defensive plays in the outfield. The Lady Cats will be back in action with several games over the next 2 weeks.
Tremendous job once again, Libby and Jourden. This is a massive week for both programs as they look to get things headed into the right direction.
That's going to do it for this week's broadcast.
Signing off from the Wildcat Sideline Scoop.